Anyway, Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, and a room of 28 young women.
I want to start with this great piece by Business Insider. This just broke, this news. It sure looks like Donald Trump was disguised as Doe 174 in the newly unsealed Jeffrey Epstein documents. It says a federal judge unsealed the names of nearly 200 Does, and it appears that Donald Trump may be Doe 174.
A woman named Katie Johnson filed the lawsuit and stated under oath in her affidavit that she was raped on 4 occasions by Donald Trump when she was 13 years old. Katie also had a witness testify to all 4 encounters. The witness, using the pseudonym Tiffany Doe, was a recruiter for Jeffrey Epstein. She was also a sex coach. In this horribly depraved world, Jeffrey Epstein would provide coaches to his clients. The coaches would guide young girls who had no idea how to please a man. The client would give the coach instructions on what he wanted, and the coach would then guide the young girl as she stumbled along. The following excerpts are from Katie Johnson's sworn affidavit describing each of the 4 encounters with Donald Trump.
During our first encounter, Mr. Trump didn't really talk to me at all. He spoke at me, but he was talking to Tiffany more, telling her what he wanted me to do. I thought he felt like he was too good to even speak to me. Tiffany told me what I needed to do. Anything he did say to me wasn't that great. Like, you need some work. I was 13. I didn't know what I was doing. Mr. Trump said very little to me during that first encounter other than I reminded him of his daughter. After I finished the sex act, he made a comment that I wasn't great, before putting on his pants. During our second encounter, I felt very intimidated. Mr. Trump made a comment that I wasn't doing it right, that I needed to take classes. He continued to let me do it. He didn't tell me to stop. He said something to Tiffany a couple of times, like tell her to go faster. For the third encounter, Mr. Trump had another girl and I dress as maids and pretend to clean the room. The other girl, Maria, was 12 years old. I felt she was going through the same thing as me, in that she was being forced to be there somehow. So we cleaned and then very clumsily kissed, and Mr. Trump caught us making out on the job as part of the role play. Mr. Trump then ordered us to carry out a string of sex acts on each other and on him. After he finished, he said we both could have done it better and then left. We never saw him again that night. Tiffany phoned me and told me my next encounter would be another role play. When I arrived, she told me what it was. I'm like freaking out. So you want to tie me to a bed and play out a rape scene with a man? She told me that's what Mr. Trump wanted. I made sure that Tiffany stayed in the room. Mr. Trump had agreed reluctantly to allow her. He was pretty rough with me. I was already tied to the bed. He pushed me around and tore off my clothes and then attempted to rape me. I started crying and I asked him to stop, and I asked Tiffany to come over, but he kept on going. Tiffany tried to intervene, but she was pushed away. Mr. Trump said, "What did you think this was gonna be?" He was very abrasive and I just started crying and I screamed and said, "Please don't." And he slapped me and told me to shut up, and then he ripped my panties off. After he finished, he got up and started putting on his clothes. He was disgusted by the fact I was crying. Mr. Trump didn't use a condom and I was worried about getting pregnant. He basically said that I should be proud that he would even allow me the opportunity, and if I got pregnant I could get an abortion. With that, he threw $400 onto the floor. Tiffany made clear she wasn't happy with him. And then Jeffrey Epstein came in and he saw that there was money on the floor and got mad. He asked if I had asked for the money and said that he was going to be the one to pay me, and said it wasn't mine to take.
Unfortunately, Katie withdrew her lawsuit because of a barrage of death threats she faced from Trump supporters. Despite the claims of the MAGA movement, Katie's words have never been debunked, and she has never wavered on her original statement.
Jane Doe has received numerous threats today, as have all the Trump accusers that I have represented. She is living in fear. She has decided that she is too afraid to show her face. She's been here all day, ready to do it, but unfortunately, she's in terrible fear.